Hey guys, welcome back to Power to Weight Fitness and today's video. If you are very much like me and just starting to get into lifting, maybe you do not want to go to the gym or spend hundreds of dollars on weight equipment, if you can even get a hold of it, knowing how expensive it is these days. They are charging $2-3 a pound. If you need to buy a couple hundred pounds, it'll add up real quick. So maybe you just gotta set up resistance bands like I did on eBay. I think 4 of these anywhere on eBay, somewhere from China are about 40 bucks or so. These come in 4 resistances. The red is between 15 and 35 pounds or so. The black, it's kind of hard to tell in this light, is between 25 and 65 pounds. Then we have the purple that is between 35 and 85 pounds. And finally the green is between 50 and 125 pounds. Obviously the poundages vary because they're bent, so they're stretchy. So here, the bend is 15 pounds, but here the resistance is 35 pounds. So there's pluses and minuses to working out with bands. But if you're just starting out and you're trying to starting into weightlifting, this might be something fun to try. So today's workout is gonna go through very basic 5 movements, guys, that you can do with bands. We're gonna do a circuit start like we always do. So it's gonna be 5 exercises, just 10 repetitions, guys. If you're starting out, I don't want you pushing too hard. Work on the form, work on feeling your way around a little bit for the first few weeks until you get better at it, and then you can add resistance. So you don't want anybody to get injured and stop early when they actually don't have to. So this is done, the intro is done, guys. Let's get working out. I'll try to describe each exercise. There's only 5 of them. Like I said, 10 repetitions per exercise. And let's get going right after this quick 5-second intro. Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to get started right now. Like I said, 5 different exercises, guys, 10 repetitions per exercise. We're gonna start off with the squat. What I'm going to do is explain each exercise for the first set, for the first circuit, and then I'm going to just play some music and you guys can follow along with me. So for the squat, I'm using the high resistance band. This is the 50 to 125 pound band. It is the green one. So I'm gonna get into a squat position. Try to find the most even resistance that you can. So if your legs are not even here, you can get different resistances on either side a little bit. So try to get in a decent squat position. So feet a little bit wider, shoulder width apart if you can, pointing out a little bit. What's nice about the band also, it keeps your knees in, so it keeps you from doing this. I like to stand with the band around my neck. And if there's a little too much pain, you can use a different resistance band, or what I do, I just pull up on it with my arms a little bit. And let's go for 10 repetitions, all right? Nice and slow and easy. Nobody's rushing us, so let's get going. 1, 2, and 3, and let's go. 1 down, and as you can tell, there's no resistance, and then the resistance obviously increases. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to hold on to it. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you can get out of your bend, and from here we go into a chest press. We can lay down for this exercise, or we can do it standing up. I'm going to demonstrate it standing up. Once again, we're going for 10 repetitions. I'm using the black band, which is between 25 and 65 pounds of resistance. I'm just going to put it behind my shoulders here, and as if I was laying down. The important thing is get good firm grip on the ground. Brace your core. I don't want you being wobbling around. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Wobbling around. Brace everything as if you were laying down on the ground. So if you like, you can do this laying down on the ground. I'll do a set like that later. So let's go for 10 repetitions. Chest out and push out and back. 1, 2, nice and easy. Stay under control. Don't let the band snap back. 3, always under control. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So pretend this was a bar. If you were doing this as a workout laying on the bench, and you don't want that bar snapping back, you're not going to drop it down on your chest. So this was the same thing, nice and slow on the way down, and press out, always under control. So that was exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, you're going to go to a shoulder press. If this resistance is between 15 and 35 pounds, on the shoulder press, you're gonna extend this bend all the way out. So this is a little too much resistance for you. What you can do is you can kneel down, put the resistance put the bend under your knees, and then the bend doesn't extend as far because you're taking your legs out of the equation. So let's go for 10 repetitions. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Now let's get up, shake it out a little bit. From here, we're going to move on to the deadlift. For this one, I'm going to use the purple band, which matches the light here. So it's kind of hard to tell what color these are in this room. But the purple band has got between 35 and 85 pounds of resistance. So step on the band. Once again, if you've never done the deadlift, look up some videos. I can post links to videos on how to do a deadlift. You're gonna bend down at your knees, look up, brace everything right here. Brace your spine, brace your core. I don't want you putting your shoulders down and kind of doing this. That's not a deadlift. Brace everything, get your butts back. Pretend you're holding onto a bar. Look basically down 5 feet in front of you and lift up and down and up. As you can tell, this gets much heavier towards the end of the lift. So this, with the bends, it doesn't provide a lot of resistance as you get going. 3, 4, under control. 5, 6, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. From here we got one more exercise. We're going to do a row variation. So you can do a row by standing up, or you can do it sitting down. Since we were just standing up doing the deadlift, I'm going to sit down and show you this with this one. Put the band around your feet. I'm using the black band, which is between 25 and 65 pounds of resistance. Depending on your flexibility, you can keep your legs straight, you'll get a little more resistance. You can bend your legs a little bit. You can always choke up on the bend a little bit if you're not getting enough resistance. All right, so we're going for 10 repetitions, guys. So nice and back, nice and even. Brace everything and just pull back. 1, 2, 3, under control. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, and that's 10. And let it go. There we go, nice and slow. So that was set number 1, guys. I'm gonna go through 4 more sets. I'll take a break in between each circuit, not each set, and then we'll talk for a little bit. But basically, remember, under control all the time. If you're middle of a rep, if I tell you to stop, you should be able to stop right there and then without having the band snap in either direction, depending on what exercise you're doing. So let's get going with set number 2, circuit number 2. We're gonna go for squats. I'm gonna turn the music up right now, and I'll see you guys after this circuit.
Should've known that it was obvious. Should've read between the lines. Caught the eyes of the audience. Played your game where the rules do not apply. Now I see when it's out in the light, and I'm leaving your love behind. Now I see that you're out of my life. I don't need you. Every day we had another fight. I was far too blind to realize that our love had got out of control. Should've known I was better off alone. Now I see you when it's out in the light, and I'm leaving your love behind. Now I see that you're out of my life. I don't need you.
Alright guys, welcome back. That was circuit number 2. So we have 3 more left. We'll take a little 30-40 second break and then we'll move on to circuit number 3. So these are the 5 basic exercises, guys. This pretty much covers the entire body. Every muscle that you really need to work on is covered. If you may be asking, Paulo, why aren't we doing core? Whenever you're doing a squat, in this case, or a deadlift, or even a row, I'm always asking you to brace your core. And guess what? You're working your core. You're strengthening everything around here. Why are we doing biceps? Whenever you are doing a pulling exercise of any sort, so in this case, there was a little bit of a deadlift, and it was also a row. Whenever you pull, you are using your biceps. That's why you do not need to, especially when you're starting out. I mean, you can, but you don't have to isolate these exercises. They're just isolation exercises. The bicep workout exercise, any of them, that pretty much only works your bicep, maybe a little bit of your shoulder. As far as triceps, whenever you're doing pushing work, in this case, the shoulder press and the chest press, you are extending your arm, thus you are using your triceps. So once again, you do not have to isolate any of those muscles. If you do isolate it, if you don't want to do it because you like working them, nothing wrong with it. Maybe you do these 5 basic moves and then throw in your bicep and your tricep exercise. So that's why we kind of omit these and stick with the basic compound movements that work more than one part of your body. And then basically by the time you're done with just these 5 moves, you have worked on your entire body. So having said that, I'll have more conversation and more tips coming after the third set.
Shorties go wild when I pull up. They all on me like they want some. Think I got what you need, well I have none. Hop off, you're a freak and I'm handsome. Slide up in the club like 2 Chainz. This snake is on top of the food chain. Stand out like a star, no new name. All these words in my DMs, no message back. I just see them, I get them hooked and I reel it. Then throw them back, we complete it. I'm a snake on this lane, I'm speeding my points in the train. No handle down, don't leave no pain. We dripping that venom, so baby, I'm a VIP. For affection, but just like C. Darwin, I live for natural selection. Never hugs or connections, I just constrict and reject them. I make my snake hole transactions, eject my papers and stack them. All these words in my DMs, no message back, I just see them, I get them.
Welcome back, guys. That was set number 3. And then when I showed you a couple of variations maybe that you can do, pick whatever works for you, pick whatever you're comfortable with. That's the key here. You want to be coming back day after day, week after week, month after month, and probably year after year. Hopefully after years and months, you're moving away from the bands. Hopefully the clubs, health clubs are open. Maybe you decide to invest in some equipment and you can move on and you have a nice good foundation of basic strength exercises, and you can just build on that and you'll be long gone with this channel, and I'll be very happy for you that you've moved on if you become more fit and healthier. Anyway, that was set number 3, guys. We're gonna move on to set number 4. I am going to progress through the same exercise we did in the first couple of sets, and then I'll see you after this set number 4. That's what I meant to say. So here we go, guys. And the music is back on. Alright guys, welcome back. That was set number 4. We have one more set left. So just want to add in, you don't have to just use one band for this exercise. Let's say if you're doing a squat and the green band is a little light, do green and red, do green and black, do green and purple. Buy another set of bands. Like I said, these are a lot cheaper than any kind of weights you're gonna buy, and you can get a pretty good workout with it. You just have to stay committed and stay consistent. That's basically what it becomes. Our bodies don't care what kind of resistance we use, guys. They don't care if you're using a band, or if you are using weights, or if you're using machines, or if you're doing pull-ups, or if you're doing body weight work. It doesn't matter to our bodies, to our muscles. They just know they need resistance and they need to push through it. So that's all that matters. Obviously, bands are a little bit different, like I said, because they have progressive resistance. So in the beginning of the stretch, there isn't much resistance, and towards the end, there is a lot. But to our bodies, it really doesn't matter. Resistance is resistance, and stress is stress. So having said that, I'll see you guys in what takes a couple of minutes to go through this. So I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Let's have some music, and we'll get some final thoughts after this last and 5th set. Let's get this done. Alright guys, welcome back. That was set number 5. We are done. So that was your basic circuit band workout. Obviously you can overload these by adding more bands. You can also take shorter or longer rest between exercises. You can do less or more repetitions. But for now, guys, I will just take this basic workout, which this took about 20-25 minutes. Repeat it 3 or 4 times a week, not on consecutive days. Let your body rest in between, and just slowly but surely give yourself time and build on it. Do this for a couple of weeks. After a couple of weeks, you can keep the same exercises, but change it around a little bit. Maybe instead of going for 10 repetitions, you can go for 12 repetitions, 15 repetitions. If 15 becomes too easy, add another bend to your squat, another bend to your deadlift. Change your deadlift, maybe like I did from a purple to a green. Play around with it. Build progressively. Don't overdo it too quickly. That's the key here. We do not want to get injured, guys. I can talk about this for hours and hours. I am not going to do that, however. I just want to thank you for joining me today. If you like, please do subscribe. Better yet, subscribe and give me a like. And I will see you guys during the next workout. Thanks a lot for joining me today.